Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a brand new Nintendo Eshop sale to go over, which has some incredible deals for both the Switch and the Switch 2. On top of that, I'm going to go over some physical games that are on sale for the Switch and Switch 2. We're also going to talk about some hidden gems that are on sale. And then on top of that, I'm going to show you a secret sale that is going on right now. So if you want to save some money on some great Switch or Switch 2 games, you don't want to miss this. Let's go and get right into it. Yeah, that's correct. A brand new eShop sale has started. This one has some amazing deals, truly amazing. So much that I wish I had a bunch of money so I could buy a bunch of games, but I don't. But we're still gonna go over these sales. But first, before we do that, boom, a winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. It never gets old doing this, but there's always more. Boom, another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. Yeah, that's just how we roll over here. If you'd like to have the same opportunity every single week, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter or both of those, and really support the community as much as you can, and I will always give back as much as I can. Also, this week, randomly, I'm going to give a bunch of games away to some of my Instagram followers, because I have some extra games to give away. So be on the lookout for that as well. But let's go and get right into these sales. The first game we're talking about is NIER Automata, or NIER Automata, the End of Yorha edition. This is currently on sale for $15.99, and that is 60% off on the eShop. And this is a game I will always recommend. It's one of those games I knew nothing about, then I played it, and it's probably in my top 10 games of all time now. It has like a million different endings you can get. It's a game you can play over and over. You kind of have to play it, I guess, multiple times. It's a game that will make you reflect on life, and the gameplay is great. The music is incredible. This is truly a masterpiece, man, for only $16. I also have to mention Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. This is on sale for the Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 at two different prices. For the Switch, it's $2.99, and for the Switch 2, it's $3.24, which is freaking crazy. That's 90% off on the eShop, and yeah, what do I even have to say here, right? A game for the Switch 2 for less than $4, or for the Switch for $3. I bought this last time it was on sale, or maybe it's still the same sale, for the same exact price on the Switch 2. And I've been messing around with it, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I don't know what I was expecting. Probably not even much, but it's actually so fun to play. Truly a great game, right? So even if you're not into these style of games, or you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think at this price point, everybody can enjoy this. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade currently on sale for the Nintendo Switch 2 for $23.99, and that is 40% off on the eShop. This game is amazing, truly amazing. And I know this is unpopular. I prefer the remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth over the original. I know, blasphemous, but I just love these games so much. Remake is a game I wish I could play again for the very first time and experience it again for the first time. I've also beat Rebirth on my PS5, which is coming to the Switch 2 next month, so this is the perfect time to jump into this masterpiece. It's easily one of the best games on the Switch 2 right now. Now let's talk about a really cool, I guess, 2D platformer called Hue. This is currently on sale for $1.99, and that is 80% off on the eShop. So this is really interesting because I guess, like I said, this is a 2D platformer or whatever, but it has a unique color matching mechanic, which seems simple, and it kind of is, but it just works so well that, like, sometimes simple can be amazing, and that's exactly what you're getting here. This game is fantastic. It's a game I've beat at least 2 times, maybe even 3 times now. It's not the longest game, about 5 hours, but man, it is a treat to play. There's a couple surprises in here, and for $2, this one is a no-brainer. Now let's talk about a game called Beat Cop. This is currently on sale for $1.99, and that is 87% off on the eShop. And this is a game I had talked about a few times in Hidden Gems videos. I think I've recommended it in an eShop sell video as well. I had this on my old Nintendo account on my very first Switch, and then I got locked out of that account because I forgot the password to the email. So I got a new account, just rebought this game recently. And I don't know if it's because I'm playing on the Switch 2 or whatever, but this game is a fantastic hidden gem where you play as a beat cop. You know, you're walking the beat, you're solving crimes, you're doing all this stuff that seems like with pixel art, like it seems simple, but this game is fully fleshed out. Yeah, another game that is definitely worth it at $2. Now let's talk about another fantastic hidden gem called CONSCRIPT. This is currently on sale for $7.47, and that is 66% off on the eShop. This is a fantastic survival horror game that is inspired by the Great War of 1916. So right away from the graphics, you know, if you didn't grow up with these kind of graphics, you might be turned off of it. But it definitely has that, I guess, like Nintendo DS aesthetic maybe. At least that's the vibes it gives me. But this game is amazing. You get super immersed into it. And what's great is it has multiple endings. So you want to play through it multiple times, different weapons, bonus stuff, just so much going on. Survival horror is one of my least played genres, but when a game does something different and does it right, it's definitely worth picking up. Now let's talk about a game I think is called ITTA. It is on sale for $2. Get it? ITTA? It is on sale? You get it. It's on sale for $2.24, and that is 85% off on the eShop. This is a bullet hell adventure set in a world filled with monstrous bosses. When ITTA wakes up and finds herself surrounded by her dead family, her only guide is a strange spirit that takes the form of the family cat, who gives her a glowing revolver for protection. That's like one of the most coolest and badass premises of all time. This is one of those games that I feel like just does everything right, especially for the price. Now let's talk about A Boy and His Blob, which is currently on sale for $7.49. That is 50% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. When the planet of Blobolonia fell under the tyrannical rule of the evil emperor, one brave blob managed to flee in search of help. After crash landing on Earth, the blob finds an unlikely hero and a young boy. You guys must team up and pretty much save the day here, right? Experience a heartwarming story told through beautiful hand-drawn and animated illustrations. Feed the blob jelly beans to activate 15 useful transformations like the Tangerine Trampoline, Licorice Ladder, and Root Beer Rocket. This is just one of those games that feels like very video gamey in the best way possible. So this is another game I would definitely check out. Now let's talk about Octopath Traveler 0, which is currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 for $34.99. That is 30% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. You know, I really enjoyed Octopath Traveler and the second one quite a bit. So when this game was first announced, I was pretty cautious because all I knew is it was like kind of a mobile game that was being, I guess, redesigned for consoles, and that kind of made me just a little worried. But it turns out I had nothing to be worried about, because now this is just one of the best JRPGs on the Switch 2. This is a tried and true Octopath Traveler game with beautiful HD 2D graphics, a huge game. I'm talking about like 80 hours to play through, and yeah, definitely worth it at this price. We have Wild Hearts S currently on sale for the Switch 2 as well for $24.99. That is 50% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been as well. As a hunter, you will face off against beasts that have endured the blazing lava, raging blizzards, and more, plaguing the harsh lands of Azuma. These beasts, known as kimono, embody the very essence of nature in all its beauty and ferocity. The key to surviving the fight lies in joining forces with comrades and wielding karakuri technology. Yeah, this is a game I personally have not played yet, but it just gives me kind of Monster Hunter vibes, so I'm sure for 25 bucks, there's definitely some fun to be had there. Now let's talk about a game called DINKUM, which is currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 for $15.99. That is 20% off on the eShop, and this is currently the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a survival life sim with endless possibilities. Plant crops, raise animals, and build your dream farm, or roam the island catching fish and bugs at your own pace. With changing seasons and weather affecting how your crops grow, every day brings new challenges. So I guess on the surface you might think, oh no, another farming simulator or an Animal Crossing clone or something similar to that. This game actually surprised me, man. It actually does quite a few things that I like better than Animal Crossing. For instance, I really like how the NPCs react to you on this island. It's not just the same dialogue over and over. The gameplay is super fun, and it just fits right at home on the Switch and Switch 2. And the price, I mean, what are we doing here? That price is amazing. Now let's talk about Final Fantasy Tactics: The IVALICE Chronicles, which is currently on sale physically for the Nintendo Switch for $29.99. That is 40% off the full price. This is the lowest price this game has ever been, and you can pick this up at Woot, which is owned by Amazon. And yeah, I can tell you right now, this game is amazing. And what's really cool, I can tell you from personal experience, I bought this game, like the Switch version, put it in my Switch 2, and there's a 100% free Switch 2 upgrade for this. So then you're getting a true physical game, you know, whether you're picking it up for your Switch or technically your Switch 2. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a tactical RPG, so it's a lot of narration and then just straight battling. There's no like other gameplay like exploring and stuff like that. But man, this is definitely a treat, especially if you're into these kind of games. We also have Shadow Labyrinth currently on sale for $14.99. That is 50% off the full price, and you can pick this up physically for the Nintendo Switch at Woot as well. This is one of those games that came out and I feel like everybody forgot about it right away. But I really enjoyed this game. It's a game I have not beat yet, but it's a Pac-Man Metroidvania. Like, yeah, this should have been done years ago, but it's got this really cool badass stuff going on as well. And then like the way you use the Pac-Man puck or whatever the hell his name is, very, very cool stuff going on. And for $15 to get a physical copy, again, what are we doing here? This is an amazing deal. We also have Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster for $22.99. You can pick this up physically for the Switch for 23% off at the lowest price it's ever been at Woot. So I have this for my Switch 2, or I had it. I think I might have sold it after I beat both games. I cannot remember if it had a free Switch 2 upgrade, because I bought a Switch copy, but I played it on my Switch 2. So yeah, I don't know if there's like a free Switch 2 upgrade. I know I didn't pay for anything, or maybe there's not a Switch 2 upgrade at all, but I will say this. These games look amazing already. These are two of the best JRPGs truly of all time. You know, that's what I heard for years, and then I finally got around to playing them. And there were some of the few games that I've played in my entire life that actually lived up to the hype and maybe even exceeded the hype. And you're getting 2 games for $23. So this is an amazing deal. Now let's talk about CHRONOS The New Dawn, which is currently on sale physically for the Nintendo Switch 2 for $29. That's 52% off the full price, and you can pick this up at Amazon. Now keep in mind, even though this is a physical copy, this is a game key card. But for $29, I mean, that's a great deal right there. I don't even think this game has been that cheap on the eShop yet. And one great thing I really like about game key cards, like I'm not happy they exist pretty much at all, but I am happy that you can resell these games when you're done. So that's a great thing, I guess, opposed to like only digital. But this game is awesome. I think it's one of the more underrated Switch 2 ports because not everybody is into this genre. So a lot of people skipped over this one. And I'm one of those people who are not into this genre, like pretty much at all, unless it's like a one-off thing here and there. But this game surprised me, man. I think the port is great. I think the game is great. I think like the whole premise is really cool. And for $29, this is a fantastic pickup. And we also have the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection physically on sale at Best Buy and Woot for $39.99. That's 33% off the full price. And I don't even know if I said this is for the Switch and Switch 2, but you know, you can pick it up for either console physically. I'm not even kidding. I think there's something like 15 Mortal Kombat games here. Or there's a bunch of Mortal Kombat games here. There's also like a documentary you get to watch and interact with as well. This is basically like a love letter to classic Mortal Kombat. This is a great game to own physically. It's a game that you can, I mean, it's multiple games, but you can play them indefinitely. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth the price here. And there's also a secret sale going on right now that's not being promoted anywhere on Amazon. A bunch of first-party Nintendo Switch games, as well as some third-party, are all on sale for like 50% off, 30% off, stuff like that, like Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain, Fire Emblem Engage, Kirby, Metroid Dread. Just a bunch of games are on sale. Instead of $60, they're like $40 and $30. So just go on Amazon and type in Switch games digitally and they will pop up. On top of that, I think eShop gift cards are also on sale on Amazon as well. For some reason, the sale is not popping up like when you're looking for sales, but the sale is there on Amazon. So don't miss out on this, especially if you use Amazon all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, I was not kidding. We had some amazing digital games, physical games, hidden gems, a secret Amazon sale. We had it all, and I had to cut it down. There's probably like another 50 games I could have talked about. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. Any games you're picking up, any sales I missed, any games you're playing, just start a conversation. And if you made it to this part of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the way out, and consider becoming a channel member because we have 19 and I would love to get to 20, and we're officially streaming every single week now, so I'd love to see you over there. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.